Hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Rose, and today is October 5th, 2025. We are doing my first monthly update for October. It is one of my goals that I detailed in my September check-in video, and I gotta say, it is going a little rough. Let's start with victories. I lost a pound, which isn't a whole lot for someone who's my size. For reference, I am 6'1.5", and I am 279 pounds right now. So I'm back in the 270s, which is pretty cool. But the inflammation in my body keeps me vacillating a pound or two here and there, which is pretty normal when you weigh yourself on a daily basis. I am still getting over a cold that my tiny goblin gave me, and it makes you feel just a little gross. Like it's currently living in my lungs, and it's kind of awful. And I've just been kind of in this weird like POTS syndrome flare space right now. So like I am just really tired. I'm really foggy. Yeah, my heart rate keeps doing weird things, and it's really uncomfortable. But I'm not in terrible pain with like my back and stuff, so like I'll take it. Another victory is that I have been maintaining my 4,000 steps a day. This week I don't think I've missed a day, which is pretty cool. It just means that my body is getting used to moving more. I'm hoping by the end of the month I'll be able to push that goal to 4,500. I know that I wanted to push that sooner, but I also know that I am very disabled and chronically ill, and I have to let my body dictate some of this. But I am maintaining at least 4,000 steps a day. Sometimes I do get the 4,500. Sometimes I get 6,000, which is pretty cool. Still have not started weightlifting yet, but I am planning on bringing up my 5-pound dumbbells and then doing some seated exercises like my cardiologist would like me to. What else is a victory? Let's see. Victory number 3 would be that I am starting to recognize my hunger cues. And I know that sounds funny because I am morbidly obese. However, I don't, because I eat for when I'm bored, when I'm emotional, when I'm in pain. Like it's a balm for everything. I don't necessarily recognize hunger. So I'm starting to really correlate that physical like empty feeling with the corresponding like hunger cues, if that makes sense. I'm sure it does to normal people. We are starting some new medication this week. My doctor and I are working to get a handle on the migraines that have been pretty debilitating. I ended up picking up the medicine yesterday, right before I got super incapacitated with a migraine. So it was perfect timing. But unfortunately, the first one I tried did not work. And I will be waiting. It's been over 24 hours now, so I could try another one the next time I hit migraine territory. I have been doing more research on my POTS stuff because I do want to get that video published on Wednesday or Thursday of this week, of this upcoming week. And I'm learning some really fun stuff about some of the stuff that I'd never had words for previously. So I'm having some kind of fun, although this brain fog is really a lot. I was literally in the car with my husband this afternoon. We were at the mall with our kiddo, getting her some exercise, doing a little shopping, and I was trying to make a point about something, and I completely forgot what we were talking about mid sentence. So if you know or love somebody with POTS, just patience. Struggles. I struggle with food, obviously. I'm obese. I have made the choice to eat things I shouldn't be eating. For example, I had Popeye's chicken and French fries for dinner. It's one of the things that we typically grab when we're at the mall, and I could have not, but I did, and I could not tell you why. Like, it was delicious, don't get me wrong, but like I didn't need it, but I wanted it. And I know that tomorrow I'm going to sit here and take my tax class and be in so much pain and just rot from the inside out. It's going to feel awful, and I did it anyways. So there's that. Yeah. So we're gonna start over tomorrow, and we're gonna I have some steaks in the fridge, and we're gonna make one before my class starts. So we're gonna do some steak and eggs and really set my morning off with some good protein and fat. And really get me to the point where I don't really want a snack. I think maybe I'm gonna grab some gum and just keep it up here so that my mouth can have something to do without, turning to food. I also have a squishy, like, D20 that I might just start playing with, because I'm just sitting here playing with my hands because I'm fidgety. So we're really hardcore on the struggle bus, both mentally and physically. I'm just so tired. My head hurts. On a body note, I happened to notice yesterday, I was getting out of the shower and doing some other stuff, and I was just noticing the damage that I have done to my body. I've got a baby badge. I've had a girl via C-section, so I've got all that scarring, and that doesn't bother me. But and the stretch marks from her don't necessarily bother me, but it's I was seeing a lot of the stretch marks on, like, my thighs that I knew I was going to have damage. Like, my skin was going to show the damage from what I've done to it. I did not realize how extensive that was going to be and how much it bothers me. But I mean, I'm 100 pounds overweight. Like, duh. So, that was fun. Meanwhile, my husband looks at me and just goes, "You're beautiful. Stop it." I love him so much. So it's gonna be a fun journey to loving myself, I think. And by fun, I mean frustrating and a lot of ups and downs, and I am not looking forward to seeing my stomach deflate, just because I know I'm gonna have hangover on skin from having a child and being obese. And I'm gonna be honest about it. It's going to suck. I can have a big ass and big thighs all day long because I will always have that shape. That's where I hold fat. The stomach really gets me. Always has been a thing for me. So yeah, that's where we're at. What are we doing this coming week? We are, well, my first priority is this tax class I'm taking, because if I pass it, I can then do interviews, which is top priority. We're going to ask my husband to help me do some weights 3 times a week. That will probably end up being like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, just to help keep me moving. And if I have someone to help kick my ass in the beginning, it's always helpful. Even if it's just get your pants on, get your workout bra on, and let's go in the basement, which is where our workout gear is. I just need someone to help me be accountable, even if he's not doing it with me and he's just throwing me in the basement. That'll work too. Quite frankly, that would be very helpful. We're going to up my water intake. I already do at least a gallon of water a day, but my cardiologist wants that to be closer to 2. So I need to we're going to up my water intake by 30 ounces, which means we're also going to be upping my salt intake. I should be taking at least 4 extra grams of salt a day on top of what I'm eating on my food. So we're going to really try to diminish my POTS symptoms, which are the things that really, really just killing me right now. And then we're going to start walking on the treadmill at least 3 times a week, and I'm going to go back to getting my 5 minutes in the sunshine, whether that's just standing out on my driveway looking at the sun. That's fine, I don't care. Or pacing my driveway. I'm going to set a 5-minute timer if I have to and just start that again, because I felt so much better, and early morning sunshine is so good for you. And I've just fallen off the wagon. So we're going to start really habit stacking, and I'm going to make a no holds bar kind of, I need to hit 7 days of eating low carb and get into ketosis and really start doing this, because I am struggling so hard right now. I'm having a hard time focusing. I'm not sleeping. I'm sick still. It's been a week, 2 weeks, however long. It's been apparently longer than my peanut brain can handle right now. So we're gonna write down what I just told you guys. So I have a a checklist to go off of, and then we're going to start this next week. And I will check in with you guys again on Sunday about it all.